Before we get into this morning's update, I want to go over a quick synopsis of what's going on this morning. First, we've got XRP under 50 cents, right at the 498 level. We've also had the US dollar currency index, which hit as high as 105.16 this morning. Right now, we're at about the 105 level. But with with the golden cross in the daily time frame, it doesn't appear to me that that DXY is done moving up. It looks like our next level is around the 105.50. And then if we can break over that and show some support, there is actually a little bit of room left for the DXY to run. We've got XRP, like I said, below the psychological level at 50 cents. So it is our job this morning that we must stay positive. We must stay emotionless, and positivity over negativity allows us to stay without our emotions and keep ourselves in check. We need all the information available within XRP's price analysis, but also the news, to come to an educated and informed decision. This morning, I think a lot of people are going to be thrown off, because not just with the US dollar currency index spiking, but with XRP being under 50 cents, that is a big psychological level. And it looks like to me we've got our first layer of support sitting at around, we do have the double bottom at 483, but then we've got the rising channel support that's been going on for about 8 to 10 months. That support's at the 0.446 level approximately. Before that, we've got the 2020 uptrend at 38 cents. So that's what I'm looking for. Make sure you hit that like button, as it will greatly help push me through the analytics. It's the only way to get new people into this program, as I have no marketing campaign because I don't do paid promotion, advertisements, or sponsorships of any kind. It's on all of us to hit that like button. And then if you could share it by sharing the link to this video, that is a big way to push me through the analytics. I never realized how important it was before, but reading through the bylaws, if you copy the link to this update and then share it to your social media or share it to your YouTube, it's a very big help, and it'll push me through the analytics. I appreciate each and every one of you, as it means the world to me that you continue to watch my content. I will catch you on the other side of the intro, but remember, stay emotionless and no one can trick you. Good morning, 9:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Thursday, September 5th, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So as we can see, first, the DXY is at 105.03. Like I said, it went up to 105.16 approximately. I think I said 105.50. I'm at 105.30 for the next resistance. And that sits firmly just above us right now. As I've stated, we had the golden cross in the daily, which, unlike XRP and crypto, which is putting in what looks like a death cross, which is imminent for XRP, this is the opposite. So basically, the golden cross, you've got the 20-day moving average, the 50 down here, the 100, and then the dark blue and 200. You need this 20-day to come from the bottom all the way through the 200 moving average in a positive direction. That's considered a golden cross. That's a short-term pattern reversal. And you confirm it by having the golden cross, which means we should have a volatile spike left in here. And if that's the case, like I've said, if we get over this 105.30 and hold, this looks to me like volatility could bring us up possibly to around 107. That would be insane if it does that. It would allow crypto to correct more, but that's insanity what's going on with the US dollar, because it's all but a done deal that the US dollar is, they're going to de-dollarize it here in the coming months, especially going into January 1st. So I try to keep everybody updated on the numbers as well as what's going on. So pay attention to the DXY. As I told you, they're going to have this artificial spike just before it dies, so that countries around the world are less likely to dump government bonds or the U.S. notes or treasury bonds, because the dollar's spiking, so they think they're making more money, or at least it appears that way on paper, and then they pull the rug. The BRICS nations, what they're going to be doing starting January 1st, it's a rug pulling event. So can we get there? I don't think so. We can even get into next year, but we'll see how high they artificially spike numbers. XRP being under 50 cents is a major psychological level. We've talked about until we were blue in the face the fact that we are below the 505, 503 yesterday, but now we've been moving on in the next daily. So 505 we're below, which is the ascending triangle formation. If you're below that, it gives you the ability to drop down to the support at the top of the rising channel, which is right at about 446, which we've talked about. It's actually up a little bit higher as we move on this uptrend. About 45 cents now would be your technical target. That's about a 9% play down. If you do lose that, then it becomes more urgent that we have to go into the all-time pattern, because as we've talked about, we were unable to break over this short-term formation, but we were unable to get back up into this formation at 54 cents, which is where you would have to go in the all-time pattern if we could break the short-term narrative, which we have not been able to. Now, the death cross has all but happened. I don't even know. Today's daily candle could happen if we continue to trend down a little bit. This red line just needs to come through the daily time, or the 200-day, to complete the death cross. And then we do have the 45 cent support, which is the rising channel support. You lose the rising channel support, the all-time pattern suggests we should be coming back down to around 38 cents here if we do break down. Hey, what's going on? So when we're looking at this, we really are waiting for this death cross to happen. And like I've been saying, the fact we couldn't get back over 54 cents on the all-time pattern was very, very, very telling. And the fact that this is just a mid-tier resistance, the fact we couldn't get back over that is telling in itself. So now what we're waiting for is likely, if we can't get back over here in the immediate short term, we know we've got the 45 cent underneath, but in the actual long-term all-time pattern formation, if we continue to be true to this, we should come down to 38 cents. The only way for that not to happen is, one, for us to invalidate the death cross, which hasn't happened just yet, but it's about to. Like I said, on the next daily, or probably the next daily candle that's print, we should have this death cross. Now, if we do have the death cross, our first layer, as we know, is it's to continue to be rejected by this 505, which we've been. And then our first layer of support would be to come through that 483, which would be a double bottom. But our real support down here is this rising channel support, which has been going on since back early this year. So that's at about the 484 level right here. I mean the 448 level, 45 cents, depending on where it hits down. I like 448 just because it's the low support. And yeah, it's coming up the channel, but I still like that area. So that's what we're looking at for XRP. I mean, that's about as clear as I can be this morning. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. If you got anything out of this, please make sure you hit that like button, as it will greatly help push my content. Please also, for this video, copy the link and share this. If you share this on YouTube, or hit the share button and copy the link and put it on your other social medias like Twitter, Facebook, any other ones that you're on, it really does help push me through the analytics, and it will allow for more of us to be in here. As you know, crypto has taken a hit here in the last couple months, especially since mid-July when we had that nice parabolic spike. The community has gone down, not in ours as a whole, I'm talking about as a whole in the crypto sphere. There's less people watching, less people entertained, more people have just called it quits. So this is the time to be emotionless. I appreciate each and every one of you. I take it very seriously when I come here every day to try to keep us all on the same page. So I look forward to seeing you on continued content. And just as I'm walking out the door, the XRP market cap, as we talked about, if we got rejected up here, our first target would be to try to hold the 25.48 billion. But I think what we're trending for, if this death cross happens, and if XRP finds itself at 38 cents on the actual price action chart, I think the total market cap for XRP is trending down towards the 20.53 billion, which means from where we're at right now, we're talking about a better than 25% drop, or 23% drop in the market cap. So be aware, if that happens, we're going to have about a 20% plus drop on the price of XRP.